I would like to thank my beloved subscribers.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the second investigation of Recipe for Turnabout. Last time, we had just finished the first day of trial. The old man was completely unhelpful, and we learned about our imposter. Well, not in the trial, but we learned about our imposter. So, if I had to guess, our imposter is gonna come back. Oh, and there was that sleepy Dale. I wonder if we're gonna see her. But besides that, I can't really guess much. So let's get that into it, right? Now. So, how do you think the trial went this morning? How do you think it went? It got a bit crazy in there. I just wonder if that killed our chances. Yeah, I guess it did get out of hand. Mr. Tudo's testimony did nothing to help us. Plus, now we don't even know the identity of the waitress who ate the toffee. I mean, did we ever? I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't think we ever knew that. Because you can't say that it's Maddie Bird. All we know is what old Mr. Tudo saw. The apron, straps, and the ribbon. So basically anybody who can wear the uniform. And that the victim was wearing an earpiece when his eardrum was ruptured. Yeah. It's almost like he had an imposter too. Talk about a terrifying taste of Podpredictionitis. Time to play doctor, find ourselves a tear then. Epic. Yeah. You gotta find one for Maddie, or she to have a terminal taste of guilty. Okay? Don't really need to examine anything here. I feel like I have to save those for later. Is the, a letter of apology from the old man. Aw, how sweet. Actually, it's his testimony, if you can call it that. So, what's it say? I broke the vase at my seat. I'm sorry. I used to play things all the time when I was little, you know. And I used to have to wear apologies all the time, too. Well, players and aliens seem to have picked up where you left off. Whew, good thing I didn't mention that. Okay, New Ear Archaeological Clinic. I guess if your eardrum is ruptured, you couldn't listen to the radio, huh? Well, actually, I saw an animation by a YouTuber, a storytime animator, who said that when his eardrum ruptured, he could actually hear out of it. But of course, I don't know which story is true. So let me know down below that when an eardrum ruptures, can you hear out of it? It would make sense if you couldn't, because doesn't the eardrum convert sound waves into something the brain can understand? Yeah, it'd be pretty pointless to wear an earpiece of any kind. Personally, I would just be worried about causing myself more pain. That would be my main worry. Or getting an infection because of the earpiece. The medicine in the bag is missing too, right? The mysterious vanishing medicine, much like our mysterious other person. Okay. I can't believe they found this in Maddie's pocket. Yeah. I'm not weird. Yeah, but she was passed out, right? So the killer could have easily planted it on her. Where do you even get a hold of something like this? And not like you can just go down to your local Tosmo. Is that a Tosco reference? Tosmo? I'm writing that down, that's funny. I don't know why I'm gonna write it down, but I'm gonna write Tosmo. And buy it in bulk for $5. Oh yeah, no, it's totally a Tosco reference. She's got a point. How did the killer get a hold of the poison? Is pretty important. It's almost surreal that this artsy ape planning what got us this far. Oh yeah, we did use this to argue that Tusto didn't actually see anything, and thus deployed him as our witness. A witness, not our witness. Well, as art goes, this piece definitely used an impression. I guess that means the old guy never saw it from the front, huh? What do you mean? She didn't see the waitress's face either. Maybe I should try the lottery sometime too. How old are you? I think you have to be like 21 to do the lottery. Or maybe it's 18, I don't know. Sure, why not? If you hit the jackpot, you can win $500,000. So, what are you waiting for, Nick? Buy one. No way! Don't you know lottery is a tax on people who are bad at math? Blah, fun man. I just tried to add it to the newly renamed Paths of Wealth. I'll have to call Clearly later and have her add buy lottery ticket whenever possible. I like how that's a running joke now, like having that really large spirit medium, what was it? Wallpaper? Well, that really big piece of parchment, it's just having it actually be a list of ways to make money. I really like that as a running joke, how they're just like adding more stuff to it. That's the top the poison one was in, isn't it? Yeah, and the stain on the limb shows you the victim used his right hand to pick it up. But the old man, before he saw the victim pick it up with his left. Mr. Tudo isn't mistaken. What could it help in the contradiction? If he isn't mistaken, and it did happen, but the evidence shows that it happened a different way, then doesn't that mean it has to be two separate things? Like, two separate events? That's the only way that the evidence can't be mistaken, and Mr. Tudo can't be mistaken. It has to happen twice, but different. Time photo. Oh yeah, no, I'd be wondering when we would get our first empty ones. Really? Nothing about the autopsy report. Oh, yeah, no, they dumb. A loan of $500,000. I wonder what Mr. Armstrong did to get in that much debt. I'm gonna guess you spend money immediately. You better watch your bending too. Hey, I've got a great idea. What if Mr. Armstrong charged, what is that, 20,000 for the twin T-set? If you hit people with that kind of bill, Maya, they'll hit you back. That thing must have been in an accident. It's a total wreck. That was the guy I met in the park with riding. And I'm betting he's the fake me. Yeah, he's back in business. 'Cause I'm feeling right. The one and only. His voice is still ringing in my ear. Introduce me that time, Nick. I want to meet Jin Up too. Okay. The earlier one don't seem to have. Oh, maybe they can fake net. What's the wife of person name? Maybe that's something against you. People do tend to dislike. Do tend to have a distaste for you, Nick. True enough, the only thing prosecutors seem to like about me is pushing me around. Or maybe he got something against Maddie, so he pretended to be me so that Maddie convicted. Yeah, that's the most logical explanation. This doodle here, it was drawn by the victim, right? There's a newspaper from the day of the incident, so we have to assume so. There must be a clue in there somewhere. I guess we should show it around to see if anybody to tell us more about it. Let's go somewhere. Oh, it worked. Your jumpsuit's not here. Never mind that. What's going on? It feels different in here somehow. You think? Yeah, everyone seems to be on edge. And by everybody, I mean the two people we only see in the picture because they couldn't animate more people. What are you doing? Totally the officer, but a briefing. Trip! Can't you shut down the sedation server? Chief, Trip playing on the internet. But my email pen pal 1337 and the princess. Save it for later. I'm turning it off now. No! 1337 and the princess. Everyone keeping busy in here, huh? Keeping busy? More like panicking if you ask me. Something going on. Something big. Something big! Something fat! Something that eats a hat. Is that it? Can I not examine anybody? Yeah, you. This must be the chief of detectives here. He looked lost now that the power to his computer had been cut. Oh well, I think I'll just have to write her a real letter instead of an email. Alternatively, you can write up some reports. Just a suggestion. Dear 1337 and a princess. I'm trying to figure out if the rest of the line, if the rest of the numbers are supposed to convey something. Because the last word is definitely princess, but I can't figure out if like the first couple letters or numbers have any meaning. How are you? I'm okay. How was the show last night? Wow, what an awesome job. Maybe I should send him my resume and become chief. It's only fun if you become him. Like him. There must be one of the detectives. He's mumbling something to himself. Even pickpockets can have their pockets picked. Wow. So metaphorical. That's a deeper. Better to go with something that doesn't sound too much like a slogan. Even pickpocketers can get their pocket picked. You might be telling me it was slogan for a crime prevention campaign. But I'm not sure he even knows what kind of crime he's trying to prevent. Crime. Lime. Lime. Dimes. Limes. Did they get to here? So you really serve the visitor room? I think Maddie's still questioning. But we've got questions to ask her too. Maddie! Sit down, Maya. This isn't a playground, you know. Until the play began. Empty as usual. Yeah, it ain't lunchtime too. Damn, this place is gonna die. That's it. Come on. Hey, that sounds right. Now just pollinate, pal. Come on, I know you can. He's getting really worked up about something. No! That's the wrong number! You're like an 8 would have only netted me $5 anyway. What a rip-off. It ain't a tax on stupid people. What's the matter, Detective Gumshoe? Huh? Oh, it's you. I was just, I was just listening to the radio, pal. To the radio? Hey, Detective's having lunch here. Yes, and he's having the Twin Tea set. Twin Tea set. What can I say? Wait. Why are you here? Isn't this place expensive and the food tastes bad? So, do you like the Twin Tea set? I've never paid that much money for lunch before. I was so nervous, my hands were shaking. So, how did it taste? Well, for $20, I guess, I don't know how to describe it really. It was delicate. Delicate? You mean you liked it? It didn't taste bad to you? What's the matter with him? You look like he's fainting. That's it! I've been trying to think of the right words to describe the taste. And I just realized, it's bad! That's it! It tasted bad! Damn. It's just... it's kinda hard to admit it to yourself when you paid $20 for it, you know? Yeah, no, I get that. Yeah, you have this hardcore desire for it to taste good because you actually invested in this, like, more than normal. You paid $20 for this. I'm gonna be real with you guys. If I had Detective Gumshoe's level of poverty, I would never try anything new again. I would eat the same food every day because if I were to try something new and it doesn't work, I might be able to file for bankruptcy. Like, no, I'll have some more noodles, thank you very much. Maybe he should have found out about the place after he had finished eating. But yeah, wait a minute. Don't most people at restaurants pay for their meal afterward? So, that's weird. Actually, wait. No, wait, that's how it works. I guess he means like he knew what it would taught beforehand, I guess. Hey, Nick, maybe that's why Glenn Eld came here. Food? Maybe he heard about the super fierce twin T-shirt. If by fierce you mean fearsome, speaking of Glenn Eld, that reminds me, we still hardly know anything about the guy. Wasn't he like upload glamour? Why don't we ask Detective Dubsu what he knows, seeing as he's here? So, what were you getting all excited about earlier? Oh, huh? That's right, you said you were listening to the radio or something. Oh, that was nothing. I wasn't excited. Come on, detective. You can tell little me. What were you listening to? Nothing, really. It was just, the daily exercise show. Really? You need a sight yacht? What the, a sight yacht? This young special yachter sure is great. Why are there tears in your eyes? Think of how shitty it is, Maya. This is a nightmare. How am I supposed to look Maddie in the eye now, pal? You really drove her into a corner, you know. You only blow apart my testimony. Why, of all days, didn't you do it today? Sorry, there weren't any holes in it. For once. Yeah, what happened? Usually your testimonies are like fish cheese. This time they're more like mozzarella. Fish cheese? Would you have preferred crumbly like aged parmesan? Anyway, this taste has already been ruled on. There shouldn't be any holes left to find. So, did Maddie say anything to you? About me, I mean. Well, how did she put it then? I never want to talk to him again in my life. I can't believe Detective Dumbshoe. I hate him, sir. I mean it. I don't ever want to see him again. Damn. Something like that. God. But please, Detective Dumbshoe, I didn't mean. What do you mean you didn't mean? Of course you meant that. Why? Why is this happening? He's banging his head against the wall, Nick. Oh man, poor Dumbshoe. Poor Slumshoe. Well, we can't really do anything else now. I mean, I guess I want to try to do it. How much health do I have? Radio. Oh, full health, okay. Alright, Detective Dumbshoe. Tell me the truth. What were you listening to? No way, pal. Now that you made such a big deal out of it, I'm not gonna tell you. We'll see about that, pal. Considering all the noise you were making while listening, it's pretty clear what kind of radio program it was. I say it was related to... Ha! I'm right, aren't I? You were listening to the lottery results, weren't you? You thought you'd try to win big, just like Glenn Eld did. It's like you can see right through me! Huh? I slapped him already? Well, he is a very hard mind. See, pal? That's why I said it was nothing. I feel like that could have just been a normal conversation. Why did that need to be a sight, y'all? I'm usually pretty yucky, so I figure I'd give it a try. How are you yucky? I'm sorry, but when I look at your life, I don't really detect a lot of yuck. I don't. Sorry, I have to do something right now. Let me get, it will just be a minute. Okay, wait. Okay, come on. Okay, wait. Put this here, this here, put this here. Okay, yeah. What's with everybody in the lottery? Okay, well, not all of us can be like you, Nick, with our stable jobs. So, how'd it go? I won 50 cents. It'd be better to win nothing at all than half a lousy bought. I was so mad. Yeah, I know the feeling. I bought the same kind of ticket as Mr. L, you see. They even got this special radio show where they announce the winning numbers. They even do the drawing live on the air. It's intense, pal. I bet that what Mr. Eld was listening to on the day he was killed. Yeah, what time is it now? It's just after 1:30. And are the lottery results always broadcast at the same time? Yeah. Yep, I got this flyer when I bought the ticket. Millionaire Radio flyer. Experience the most thrilling 10 minutes of your life every Monday at 1:30 p.m. Added to the tour record. Millionaire Radio? That sounds so cool. Nick, I want to try it. Then buy a ticket, Maya, with your own money. I don't have any. Talk. Thought. Saw. My dick. No, nobody here. I can't really see anything. Oh, that's weird. Okay. I can't imagine that there's anything else to examine in here. Slide back. Okay, maybe I could present some. Oh wait, maybe I'll present this. That's the sports paper, the bit that wrote something in, right? What is it? I know I've heard that name somewhere before. MC Bomber. Yeah, I heard it recently too. Wow, he actually seems to be thinking for once. Ah, he's no good. I can't remember. And he goes back to being the dumbest we all know and love. Being a fucking idiot. I wasn't at the trial myself. But oh, okay, well. I guess I could do this. We never did find out the contents of that bag. We medicine for Mr. L's ruptured eardrum, right? Yeah, we found traces of it in his left ear canal. She must have used it when he was at Trabian. We're sure of that much. Could you tell what time he applied it by, like, checking the dryness of it? Apparently, everyone listening to this show now. That's because everybody wants money. True, you're not wrong. They say that the victim, Glenn Eld, was really into gambling. Yep, you can't be gambling. I love it too. I won $500 last night playing cards with Nick. God damn. Nick, are you gonna pay her? Because technically, if she did win, you have to pay her. Huh? We were playing for money? Of course. So you better pay up. You're a smart one. Waiting for a top 3 Give me a minute. You're a smart one. Waiting for a top to be pleasant before asking for the cash. Really nothing. That is the apron Matty was wearing. Yeah, it's still smells like her too. I was gonna ask for proof that it was on her, but I'm pretty sure you know all too well what she smells like, you bastard. I love it. Does this mean Maddie smells like ketchup? Intermittently. A one-way ticket to happiness, huh? Glenn L died because of this ticket. Yeah, I guess he probably did. Yeah, but it's still a one-way ticket to happiness, pal. One way, because you might die. One way, because you... One way. Imagine we found guilty of murder because of it, too. Damn, man, you ruined my happiness. My happiness. Huh? You like anything about Maggie is an instant conversation ender. Yeah, he's got a real soft spot for her. And it's obvious it hurts when you hit it. That's why I love hitting it. Hitting it. Fucking hitting it. Okay, the coffee contains potassium cyanide. Nothing. Yeah, no, I just figured that before you do anything. Really, nothing about this. I do like how Maya had the most amount of $500,000 bucks. What is the almond there for? Is there really that much money tied up in this case? I can't give you an answer to that, pal. Not without this case file in front of me. But I'll tell you this. That Armstrong guy would have done anything but cash. He was desperate, you know. No, I don't know. But I sort of did the picture. I tried to do how Maya had the most answers for the most responses for evidence, because she is our partner. If she had nothing to say, she wouldn't be a good partner, would she? Hey, are you trying to put this up for sale, pal? No. Why would you want a busted up scooter like this anyway? Yeah, plus, the seat's all covered in pigeon poo. Who cares? If it runs, that's all that matters to me. Form over function, you fox. My phone was riding this bike. Maybe I should head back to the park. It will be there then. So, do I go there now? Nothing else to really talk about. Oh wow, it's there. Vitamin Slayer. I don't see any sign of Mr. Tudo. Do you? Maybe he went to buy another ton of birdseed. I was kind of hoping he wouldn't be here anyway. At least, not for now. Besides, any more seeds and I'm liable to turn into a real phoenix. That's funny. Might as well examine it. Hey, check this out. I wouldn't get too close to that if I were you. Otherwise, you might be in for a shock. My pony must be lurking somewhere nearby. Just imagine a tiger loose in the city. Meanwhile, the real Phoenix is like an abandoned pit lost in a vast jungle. Huh? Don't worry, someday you'll grow up and become a fearsome tiger too. Don't use hope. What? Why is he trying to pep talk me into becoming my pony? I wonder, maybe he's hiding in one of these. What are these, by the way? Like, I know that there's a slide, but like, how big is it? So what are these supposed to be? Like, are these, like, this is obviously, there's a, strawberry. It makes sense for it to have seeds. But then you have windows. And on this one, you have 4 tiny windows. And then on these, you have 3 tiny windows. So, like, can you get inside of this? And, only one of these seems to have a purpose. I'm just so fucking confused. Hey, jump, what the... What's it? Okay. This place is so fruity. That's not a bad thing. Besides, I love apples. They're among my favorites. And that apple... There's a purpose about it. No way. I'll be covered in mud. Anybody can see that. Yeah, you're right. Otherwise, I'd give it a try too. Is that everything? Hey, look, pigeons. Yeah, and heaps of them too. Do you know that pigeons are a symbol of peace? That's not pigeons. Okay, well. I used to young sandbox so you would not believe. Really, you? Sure, timing iron. Okay, yeah. I like how she still has all the iron filings. I could just imagine that in like her bedroom somewhere, maybe in a closet. I wonder if Cleo picked up that habit. Kitchen. Yeah, you really should, man. Play the end. The kitchen of the place where I am penned. Huh? With her arms long, talking to someone. Oh, I remember you. You're the sleepy one. Wait a minute. Her hair. It isn't like Maddie's, but it's around the same color. I'll be back next month. Natural. I'll be waiting for you. If you haven't got it by then, I'm afraid it might get a little hot around here. No, I will have everything ready, I promise. I love fire, you know. I love the way it crackles. No, stop it! I beg you! Then don't get me down. I'll be watching you. Mally, no! This is not necessary. You can trust me, Mademoiselle. Oh God. Talk to anyone, and I'll drive a knife right through your heart. Oh no! You have nothing to worry about. You know you worry far too much. Maybe this will help you relax. It is the oil of candlewood. I do love raw meat from time to time. I'll be taking my leave. Goodbye. For now. Who was that and why was he so sleepy? I have some shivers. Is she bribing you or extorting you? Oh, so why don't you go to the police? Yeah, I know she said that she will kill you if you go to the police, but yeah, you do realize that you could probably run away and go to the police, and then she might be able to be arrested, right? I mean, I guess, I guess maybe she has henchmen or something. I don't know her. I don't know her life. Oh, we. Yeah, feels good. Ugh. Oh, yeah. Excuse me, mother-in-law. My eyes! My eyes! Your eyes? If you have trouble with your eyes, you need this. Your oil of tender wood. Isn't that just the leftovers of what you were just using? This is weird. Why did they make him French? You don't exactly have many customers, do you, Mr. Armstrong? No, you are right, Monsieur. But perhaps that is perfect. Perhaps now is perfect time for your visit. For you to visit me, huh? That way I can give you my undivided attention and put you your dish supreme. Put it on a brave face, huh? That's what they'll do, Nick. But you were right. Business is very busy these days. Perhaps your name is problem. People do not understand. Yet it is play. I just want people to think my restaurant was exclusive. But they think you serve fast food on cheap plastic trays? Nick, that's the kind of thing that can make a deal fly. Have you forgotten that Mr. Armstrong is a man? I mean, it doesn't say he's a man, but we can assume he is. I can imagine that this taste probably got some flack for maybe maybe having transgender. Okay. I think it's pretty obvious that when this thing was made, trans people were not well known enough to actually be a thing. What I'm trying to say is that whoever wrote this game was clearly not thinking about trans people. They were probably just thinking about cross-dressers, not trans people. But my restaurant is my life. It is everything to me. I will defend it to your finale. No one can take it from me. So, who was that woman you were just talking to? Ooh, yeah. You saw that? Yes. Sorry. So, who was she? She's so polite and graceful. Did we see the same person, Maya? Polite, graceful. She draw meat and fire, right? Why are we doing this? We just saw this flashback. We don't need this. Now that I think about it. Hey Maya, I think they pretty clear what kind of conversation they were having. You think so? Well then, let's show him that piece of evidence and see what happens. What? Oh, I guess that was just telling me to present evidence. Okay. But yeah. So, I guess that this guy is probably getting extorted for like his because maybe he took out a loan or something. Man, he really doesn't have anything to say. If only I had taken that lottery ticket, I would not have any date right now. I would be free. You're on the bright side, Mr. Armstrong. You won $1, right? I have the remorse for having stole something. Priceless. About this. Felicito me your malice attraction. Yeah, you no comprehend? Man, don't you make something up? Yeah, I need to look up if that means anything later. Maybe it does mean something actually. I'm guessing probably doesn't mean. Oh, that's your default. Damn, Phoenix, that's kind of racist because you're just making shit up. After your accident, but they wouldn't put me on the table and take an investigation. Okay, so he bought a new vase, but he can't put it up yet. So you're the yes paper exists? I am but a delicate angel with your broken wings. An angel, huh? Doesn't bode well when you think about it. They keep arresting me month after month of harassing me. In the end, I acted them up. I agreed to help them. Help them? With what? Mia Sosuzula! If I did not owe them your money, I would have refused. But my hands were tied. Please, what did you agree to help them with? Okay, I think I figured it out. I think that Mr. Armstrong is in on it. He is somehow connected to my imposter. Yeah, the imposter saw that this guy had debt and decided to blackmail him or distort him into helping them with the murder. None. I cannot say. If I tell you, the woman, she will slice me up. And the woman is somehow connected to this too. They're all partners somehow. And eat me with the salad. Darkness. Ew. I hope he doesn't mean that she'll literally be sliced up and served with darkness. I'm gonna guess that woman has something to do with your loan contract. Am I right? Please, Mr. Armstrong, tell us about that woman. Oh wait, maybe it worked. That woman who was just here earlier. I take it she's, why has it come to this? What a tragedy. Suddenly I find myself so deep in your debt. It's a sign of your bad way of living, huh? No, I'd say it more of a sign of your bad culinary skills. The woman who was here, the sedary woman, she from your debt office. Loan office? Is that where you borrowed $500,000 from? We, tender yender, it is told. Catchy name, just hearing it made me want to borrow some money. Please! You must not borrow from them! If you want no more than $10. $10? So that your whole monthly stipend, Maya. Hey, I did a bit more than that, thank you very much. So, Tender Yender in the loan office you borrowed $500,000 from, huh? I wonder if they got anything to do with this case. I am a weak woman. When I am upset, I ask to buy something nice to cheer myself up. What, you can't just wait a couple hours to feel better? Thanks to him loaning me your money, I have to pay that $500,000 now. I am like the slave. I have to do everything you tell me. Who's he? The tiger. Wow. The tiger? He is the manager of Tender Yender, a terrifying man, a big city mob boss. Okay, so it is all connected. I'm guessing that woman is also an employee of Tender Yender. When he shouts at me, my knees are trembling, and I hear his voice ringing in my ears for 3 days. As soon as I hear the noise of your battering bad seducer rides, I try. A big city mob boss who rides a battered old seducer. Did this guy resemble me by any chance? Oh, no. Your man is a presence, a formidable personality. Although, he does have your blacky hair, just like you. There is a resemblance there, I suppose. Sounds like this loan office is worth checking out after all. If you want to visit your Tender Yender, it is just beyond your vitamin layer. Hey, man. If you need money, I can loan you some. I only get less than $3. Thanks for the offer. Just beyond your vitamin layer. Give me a minute. Geez, you can really see the day come around. If you look out my window, you can kind of see it. Okay, yeah, Tender Yender. Oh. Not what I expect out of a loan office, is it? Punching bag, outfits. What did that sign say? That Tender Yender outside? Why would they write it on the windows? How did that make sense? This place does give off a very strange vibe, doesn't it? You know, like, the tiger isn't in his lair. And that, as they say, is a very good thing. Welcome. Talk about a sleepy voice and make your soul want to shrivel up and die. You're here to discuss a loan? No, not exactly. The manager is away at the moment. Wait till I eat, please. She's gone, just like that. We'll just have to come back another time. But this is the perfect opportunity, Nick. This place reeks of suspicion. Come on, Nick, you need to get around. You think it'll be okay? Of course, no one will ever know. Toffee! Toffee? Ah! I'll leave it here for you to enjoy. Try it, ye. Yes, thank you. Do not touch the desk, please. That is creepy as hell, and I hated it. Ned, you have to get that out of here. Now she wanted that out of here? Yeah, Oh, wait, really? Well, no, I want to check out the office first. What's that? It's a punching bag. What? No way. You would attack me walking around with a badge like that. What do you mean walking around? The design's gross to start with, and it's too heavy to be practical. And why is it called a punching bag? Don't people know messenger bags are in? I knew it. I was right before I played began. Playerish fashion is more my thing. I really hope she's pulling my chain on that one. Can I really knock the window? You're that. Oh no. Somebody dropped their ashtray on the floor. That's gonna be a nightmare to clean up. Yeah, it's all over the rug and everything. I accidentally knocked over a really big space heater once. Cleaning up was such a pain. It was one of those super antiques where you have to burn a lot of charcoal. Wait, how did you manage to knock one of those over? Aren't they supposed to be like super heavy? Oh hey, there's a bunch of matches here too. Très bien. Matches, huh? Places don't give those out much nowadays. Hey, wait a minute. What is it? You know what printed on it cover? It says Très bien. Très bien matches matches used for advertising. Found line in tender yender. Do restaurants used to do matches? Why? In case you wanted to light your own candles? Did they used to do that, guys? Please let me know down below. These matches could come in handy. We might be able to use them to burn this place down to the ground. Yeah, the pilot light for the office boiler keeps going out. Flame in a mess, Maya. Flame and a mess. That's one impressive death on one impressive run. It's solid gold, Nick. Gold! Look at that shine. Only real gold shines like that. Would you really want such a shiny death, though? I don't know, but yes, you wouldn't like to sit at a solid gold death. Wow, I'm completely dazzled. That's because you're completely dazzling. I can see up my nose in the reflection. That's gotta be really distracting. So the death isn't practical. No surprise there. Yeah, no, I can imagine, like, looking at your death and you can see, like, your own face. Who would want that as a death? That would just be weird. Like, that serves no function except to, like... Hey, why is it solid gold? Just to show how much money you have? There's a CD player on the desk. But the desk is so loud, it's a wonder you can hear it. That's a funny, like, joke about how, in this case, loud is being used to talk about the desk and how visually loud it is. But a CD player makes a physical sound. So Phoenix is kind of trying to use, what is that, a metaphor? Non-literal language. The lid's open. I wonder what kind of music the Tiger is into. Have you finished? the toffee? Ah! Yes, thanks. It was yummy. So, you liked it all? He. If you touch anything that doesn't belong to you, there's always another cup. That is creepy. Please tell me we never actually drank the toffee. That toffee. It was laced with something. I'm almost sure of it. My chest is tightening. Oh God, I'm gonna die. My stomach is killing me. Oh, wait, maybe it's just the burger I ate for breakfast. I sure hope so. We better take a look at that CD while we're still alive and have the chance. What the? What? It's not the Lotto soundtrack, is it? Troll of the Tiger? It's a demo CD. The artist's name has been handwritten in pen. MC Bomber. What? Aha! So what happened was that the guy probably brought the CD into the restaurant, and then Tiger killed him and took the CD. And where was the winning lottery ticket? Oh yeah, wasn't the winning lottery ticket found on Maddie? So the Tiger killed Glenn Eld, but he didn't do it for the ticket. If he did it for the ticket, he probably wouldn't have put it on Maddie. Does that mean what he was really after is this CD? But why? Yeah, listen to it. I bet it's heavy metal. No way. That woman will make it drink more toffee if we do. MC Bomber found a tender yender. A CD disc with the name written in marker. Let's see. This round golden is called a Daruma, I think. I figure I read a book or two and become more cultural, in case you were wondering. You mean you aren't making stuff up for a change? Gee, I bet you also didn't know that no matter what, he'll always write himself. Go on, Nick. Give him a good shove. Only if I feel like dying. Now this yellow thing. This is a Japanese chess piece. I think it's a tame? Not that I'm an expert or anything. I'm more of a reversey person, you know. Assuming she knows what she's talking about. These aren't exactly your typical mobster wannabe items. They're not trophies, are they? Hey, there's a piece of paper sticking out from under. What is it? A repair bill. Yeah, he did have some repair done on his car. Did she even have one? 50,000 to replace a bumper and a light? That's insane. The car's registered to the Tadaverini. The Tadaverini. The Tadaverini. Huh? So it's not even the Tiger's car? Do we even know the Tiger's real name yet? Why would someone else's repair bill be in the Tiger's office? A car repair bill for 50,000 paid by the Tiger to the Tadaverini family. Is that everything, or? Oh, no, costumes. Hey, look at this Persian style tote. It's so silly. It looks more like a pimp tote to me. Guess I have an eye for fashion. Hey, look at this. This suit is the same color as the one you wear, Ned. The same color as my suit. Ah! Keep your voice down, Maya. Ned, you gotta take a look at some tape. What? No, we don't need to take a look at some tape. We're looking at this suit. Ah! I'll just leave it here for you. Yeah, sure. Thanks. Just wait till you try it, otherwise, sure. Did you hear that, Ned? Wait, try it, she said. Yeah, sure. I have my eye on you, only so I can take care of you. Understand? Goddamn. I'm so sedan, Ned. So, what were you then so excited about before? Look on this, look at the lapel of this suit. That's an attorney's badge. Is the tiger a lawyer? No way, look at the thing, they made him cardboard. Not paper, he made him cardboard, look at that. Oh, that's so shitty. He does such a shitty job on it, too. Paper badge, found in Tender Yender. Bound at Tender Yender, made of cardboard and painted the authentic. Added to the tort record. For some reason, your badge suddenly looks really cheap to me, Nick. Why doesn't anyone recognize an obviously fake badge when they see one? We don't need two people saying that many A's, Maya. Mouth from under the desk, Maya. What you two do snooping around my office? What are you two doing snooping around my office for? Nothing, we were just... my precious carpet. You got ash on the rug. You don't wish your ugly feet never came through my door. It wasn't us, it was already like that. You wanna argue with me? Is that what you doing? You to take me on? I'm gonna flatten you two in the pancake and you in my new runs. Oh. Don Tidley, you're back. That voice is like evil seeping into your head through your ears. I'm sorry, Don Tidley. I knocked over the ashtray earlier, and... Eat! Has she got a death wish too, or what? What the fuck? Is she... nervous? You look nervous. Oh, right. Huh? Forget about it, Violetta. It's not in... What? I ain't that mad at you. You're too cute, you hear? That's so unfair. Here, have some tooties. I just baked them. And you'll need some citron espresso while you're discussing your own. Phoenix Wright! Yes? You either crazy or just plain stupid to chase after me. I worked hard, but now you gotta come and mess up my plan? So it was him. He's my phony. But I don't care. No one gets in my way. What? I mean, excuse me. You should have left the old deal at home, right? I have a few things to ask you. No question. This is the last time we meet. Wait, please. I would play weak, Net. You waited until he was out of earshot before you shouted after him? Yeah, you're one to talk. I didn't hear you hold it either. The espresso. And tooties. This woman is definitely not good for my heart. Now, what was it the tiger was telling her? Rayada? Oh, I have to talk to her? Okay, but before I do that, I'm gonna go on break right now. Okay, we are back from the break, and yet continue. So, I'm kinda curious about your company, Tender Yender. With the warm and friendly atmosphere you'd expect from a family-sized business, a conscientious rate of interest, and an attractive repayment policy. Why do I get the feeling this sentence is not gonna end well? We will tenderly lend you that little extra bit here at Tender Yender. Hey, Ned, things are a bit tight for Wright and Toe at the moment, aren't they? I mean, there's that $500 you owe me from our card game versus starters. Why don't you take out a loan? Why would I? Would I like to take out a loan from a place like this? Not so much. Tender Yender is on your side. So, let's say I'm late with my repayment. What will happen then? We'll give you more toffee. Citron toffee. Right. I think I'd rather sit down. Hey, just remember, I can make citron toffee too, Nick. Citron tea as well. She did not understand the poisoning threat, does she? So, do you know anything about the incident we are investigating? What incident? Well, a man was poisoned in a restaurant that was near here. That incident. Let me see. I was here that day with the manager. The manager being the tiger. Filio Tigre. Filio? Tiger? So that's where the tiger thing comes from. Yenok's got a real name! Nick, hurry up and find out more about him. Well, I can't. Oh, I guess I have to maybe present his profile. Can I ask you about the tiger? I mean Mr. Tigre. Cookie? Sir? How do you like my cookies? I baked them myself. Go ahead, Nick. The honor's all yours. Now, ladies first, Maya. No matter how I look at this, I just don't get it. What are the tiger and this daily jail doing working together? We are lovers. That not exactly coming across in your tone of voice. And I owe God to lead in my life. He's the one who saved me. Saved you. Please address him properly as Don Tweedley. Otherwise, I'll have to. Okay. Don Tweedley. I'm sorry, of course. She saved her life. I'd sure like to know how that happened. Okay. I'm very fragile, you see. Frail. I'm very frail, you see. Just recently, I died once. Hehe. you, you died? What is up with characters saying that they died? Like, the dough is doing it, you're doing it. Is there something special about saying that you died? I'm pretty sure they're all metaphors, right? The doctors said to abandon all hope. I'm guessing they were expecting her to take the boat ride and cross the river Shadix. But Don Tidley, he saved me. He gave up everything. Everything! When I found out what he had done for me, I was happy. No offense, but I find it a little hard to believe. I decided I'd pay him back with my life by serving him toffee and espresso. I still wonder about what's in her toffee. So, is that why you got the bandage around your head? This? So, what's the story with the bandage? I literally just told you. I was in an accident a few, while ago. They put it on after the operation. Operation? It's just a little injury. A little fatal injury. A fatal injury? Maya just suffered one herself by the sound of it. So, that's the injury you were talking about when you said you had died in one. Oh, how many did that be? Oh god, oh, that is so many. Oh god! Ugh, she really creeps me out net. Same here, but we gotta find out the truth. Okay, yeah, I am 85% sure we don't have what we need, but we might as well just take a look at what we'll need later. The head bandage. You said that bandage around your head was from an operation. You also said you suffered a fatal injury to the head, correct? Yes. The operation was very difficult, apparently. Now, by fatal injury, you mean you were hurt very badly somehow, right? Did the injury inflection have something to do with... No. Oh. Maybe. No. Probably not. No. Oh. Maybe. Has to be one of these two. What's her name? Oh, yeah, we don't know that. So I can either sue the seducer, or I can sue the repair bill. Well, oh man, I'd be wrong. Ah, fuck! My dick! What happened to the woman where... Okay, I'm gonna try it, and if I don't get it right, I'll stop. Oh, it worked. I have here a car repair bill. From this, it seems pretty obvious that the car was involved in an accident. Let me see that. This bill is made out to the Cadaverinis. Yes, it is. I don't think I ever introduced myself. Tell me, what do the Tadabarinis have to do with me? Something telling me she's not about to say hi and introduce herself. Alright then. Your relationship to the Tadabarinis is very strong, and here's why. I don't know, you are a Tadabarini? But I don't think I have any evidence of that yet. Maybe I need to go to law enforcement. Maybe they'll know about the Tadabarinis. Oh, wait, she's here now? There she is. Old Sheedy's back feeding the pigeon. There, take this, and get out of my park! Like I thought, she's really mad. Come on, Naya, keep your head down and just sneak away and while we build hand. What? Why? Hello, old man. What are you doing, Maya? Huh? Yeah. Hey, she did turn his back on us. So that's what it feels like. I'm not surprised. I bet I really heard his pride in tort this morning. Hey, Mr. Tudo. Pigeon! Rah! Look, we really need to talk to you, alright? Out with the demon, in with the fortune! Splinter Shell splinters, painful. I always knew you were a demon, Maya! Turns out the national anthem of Japan is just banging on a drum. I'm sorry about what happened in Tort earlier today. Ha! Everyone will be talking about me behind their back now. A dirty old man who was busy looking at the serving girl's backside. Well, yes, you're using the word backside. That's kind of actually sexual. That he can't remember her face. A filthy, depraved animal. Not at all. Are you yelling into me, boy? I don't care what you say. I saw that waitress put it in. She put some... Oh, wait, hey. Oh, yeah, no, if I had to guess which one it was, I'm guessing it's Violetta. Because her hair is longer than Maddie's. So if I had to guess which one it was... Okay, so here's my theory. So... Here's what I think happened. I think that Glenn Eld won the lottery. And then, wait, no, that doesn't make sense. So, MC Bomber. So, yeah, okay, so, we know a couple things. We know that, one, Glenn Elb won a winning lottery ticket for $500,000. We also know that he had a CD called MC Bomber. And we also know that he had medicine for his ruptured eardrum. And we know that all three were taken from his possession. We found the MC Bomber at Tender Yender. We found the prescription. We haven't found that yet. But we also found... But we found the lottery ticket on Maddie. So, assuming that killing him was a way of making money for Tender Yender, I can only assume that for some reason if they murdered him for money, wouldn't they take the lottery ticket? And not the MC Bomber did? So, maybe there's something really valuable about this gift of some kind. So yeah, maybe that's it. I think. So yeah, and of course, Armstrong had to go along with it. Because that would explain why he allowed Valletta to do all of this. So Valletta impersonated Maddie Bird, and of course Fury of TJ sat at the table. Wait. That doesn't make sense though. In the opening cutscene, we literally see Fury of TJ putting it in as on the table. So, who put the poison in? I suppose it doesn't matter. As long as it's one of them, it doesn't really matter. But yeah. But that explains why Gene Armstrong is lying for them. I should need to figure out how Victor Tudo's interpretation ends up in this situation. We see you. And another thing, the young Yayabout was wearing an earpiece on the same side at the ends of his broken spectacles. We're really sorry. So I made a little mistake about the race. So what? I know what I saw. I tell ya. Okay. Take it easy, please, Mr. Tudo. Don't tell me to take it easy, you spicy haired black. Take this! Damn, he is pissed the fuck off. You said you were a craftsman, right? The modern world taps all the craftsmen like me aside in droves. Sure, you're not that. I come from a long line of craftsmen, right back to the time of the Shogun. Do you hear me? I didn't become an embroiderer, I was born one. Actually, I'm kinda in the same situation myself. I wanted to stick my finger up that dribbling old judge's nose. And dribbling right down his ear hole. I'm sorry, what? Is she like mocking how I point? So by putting his finger up the judge's nose and saying objection? This is hilarious. Oh, so do you want to become a lawyer when you were young? I don't think that's quite it, Maya. I think he's just in a bit of a bad mood is all. I've got a tsunami of frustration inside, and I'm ready to burst out. If we let him start rambling now, we might never shut him up. What should I do? Shut it up. Guess I better let him talk. So they're not much taller for craftsmen these days, then. Of course not, you idiot. All I'm good for now is running errands. Errands? Everyone always takes advantage of the elderly. Buy some bread lamps. Take it all more what, Granddad? Feed the pigeons, old man. What am I, some sort of 2-bit community handyman? Buy some bread. Now I understand. But what's the point of feeding some seedy pigeons? Why don't people say what they mean? Get lost! That's what they're trying to say. Oh yes, I'm just an inconvenience, you see. At home, at the restaurant, I get dead in the way, don't I? I'm sure you don't. Wait a minute. What did he just say? I'm just an inconvenience to everybody. At home, at the restaurant, at home, and Yeah, we know that. We knew that already. He goes there often. Hold up. By restaurant, are you talking about Trabian? Did you get asked to run an errand there? Oh! Oh, that's what they meant. That part of it. Okay. Yes, I did. The very day that young Black was poisoned. What? So on the day of the incident, what were you asked to do? Glad you asked, boy, because I'll tell you what I asked to do. All of a sudden, that young lad slipped over the table. The servant tapped, and I broke that vase. It all happened so fast I was in a bit of a daze, you see. Then the owner shouted over to me. Excuse me, Ma, you, tell your please. Okay? That isn't really an errand, it's more of your civic duty. Told him yourself I should have said that, but I didn't think of that at the time. So, did you end up telling the police? Yeah, as I said, I was in a bit of a daze. Did you tell them on your cell phone? Ha! Do I look like I'd have one of those fancy newfangled dinamadids? I went out using my payphone, of course. You went using one? I couldn't find one right away, you see. Wandered around for 5 minutes or so. 5 minutes? That's enough time for evidence to be mishandled. So for 5 minutes after the incident happened, yes sirree, the owner was at Trabian on his own. And that's bad, because we know that Gene Armstrong has a debt on tender yender, so he can be told to do anything by these two. Why didn't you mention this in court this morning? Well, I would have if you'd given me a chance. But all you did was bully me out of the courtroom. Thank you, Mr. Tudo. You certainly have earned your kudos for today. Wait a minute. If that's the case, then more. I'm not more to say. Oh, yes, I remember something else. They escort the witness out of the courtroom. It's not my fault. You all are the ones to blame. You could have at least told us before we got to court. Is it really that important that Mr. Tudo was the one who told the police? Yeah, kinda. He's the only unbiased person in this situation. Because currently, 2 people witnessed the murder, I think, or witnessed the crime scene happening that we know about. We know Gene Armstrong was in the restaurant at the time. Maddie Bird was at the restaurant at the time. And I think we know that Gene Armstrong was there. Maddie Bird was there. And Victor Tudo was there at the restaurant. The only truly unbiased ones that I can see are Maddie Bird and Victor Tudo. Because these two have some sort of, like, what do you call it, triad? They have some sort of triad of evil going on here. What's important is the unaccounted time before the police arrived. The victim was dead, and Maddie was unconscious. Which leaves that man, alone in the restaurant. Mr. Trudeau might have been chased out of that place on purpose. What do you mean? Maybe a certain someone didn't want him in the restaurant. Oh, sir, you go ahead and say I was in the way as usual. I suppose I should have been getting myself covered in pigeon poop instead, huh? We need more details about what exactly happened from Maddie and from Mr. Armstrong.
So I'm just trying to see if any of these will exist at open bond. Oh wow, okay, yeah, no, if he didn't even respond to himself, I highly doubt he didn't respond to anyone else. Okay, yeah. So, let's go and to, oh hey, can I talk to you about this person? Okay, maybe, no, nothing. Wow, you really have nothing to say. Oh wait. Nothing? Really? Okay. Oh wait, I can go to the kitchen. Anyway, 7 to be on kitchen. You'll get Mr. Oh my god. I was gonna ask him collections. But the place is open for business. You can't have an open restaurant without a chef. Phoenix, you also can't have an open restaurant without any employees. Because she was the only person working here. Hey, it's not my fault, Nick. Don't take it out on me. Only a couple minutes after the incident happened, Mr. Tudo left the scene, leaving Mr. Armstrong here alone. Ugh. Missing when we need to talk to him the most. Maybe he tried to avoid us on purpose? Okay. Maybe we move to... Oh my god, what was that? How about we go to the detention... Oh man, nothing? We might have to talk to somebody. Really? Well, I'm officially at a yacht for where to start. I guess we should try to put Mr. Tudo's testimony to some use. Yeah, that's true. And we need to figure out the identity of the waitress and who the victim really was. Somehow, I think the key to this case has gotta be at 3 p.m. Well then, let's go back there and check it out. Oh, and we should drop in on Maddie and see how she's doing too. Actually, there is something. I was wondering about Yin-Op. You know, what she liked and said that. Oh yeah, I almost forgot that guy. I oughta beat you so hard it will feel like you are submerged in the express train. Phoenix, right? You saying use Phoenix, right? Kayam, Phoenix, right? The one and only. Actually, I learned a little something about my doppelganger. Huh? You did? What did you find out? Oh yeah, Maya was working at the restaurant when I ran into Dawn Phoniet. Yet say she was such a terrible version of me that I wanted to sue for defamation. What's that guy's story anyway? What did he have to gain by impersonating me? Yeah, okay. Sorry, baby. Yeah, move out of the way a bit. Okay, let's go somewhere. Oh, no, no one. Okay. Oh, wait, no, I can't present them. You know what that chef said to me? Yeah, your body is full of your toxins. And then he gave me this bottle. What's in it? I don't know. The label says juniper. But I'll tell you what, this stuff works like a charm. I slept like a rock last night. Oh, really? That's nice. You know, in all my years, I've never seen a witness who was that confused before. Have you looked in a mirror? Yeah, you looked pretty confused by your testimony. I'm not an old gosh. I like him and all. But she sounded like she was pretty sure of what she saw. Yeah, that's the impression I got too. Me, three. But then, why doesn't a single part of the testimony corroborate any of the facts? If we truly believe he's being honest, but all the facts are incorrect, then either he's wrong, or if both are correct, it happened 2 times. One time was the factual one, corroborated by the facts. And the second time, or whatever, that was the time he saw, where all the facts were wrong. Maddie's probably trying all alone right now, huh? Yeah, thanks to you. I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. Maddie! I mean, Maya, don't torture poor Dumshoe's feeling like they're cups of cheap Calambouillet. You're really crazy about Maddie, aren't you? No. I'm not. It's just... You don't have to hide it, Dumshoe. It's pretty obvious. Yeah, you're way too plain looking for Maddie, right? I'd arrest you right now if you weren't so right. Damn. Mr. Dedeaux agreed that they did taste just with their face, you pal. He was working a bunch of more important tastes, but he canceled all of them. Huh? But then, why didn't Mr. Dedeaux take this taste when Maddie's first trial came up? Yeah, that's kind of odd. I mean, everybody thought the defense was Phoenix Wright. So why didn't he try to fight me then? Well, according to Mr. Dedeaux, he knew that I was a phony right away, so he didn't want to bother with the trial. Damn! Okay, well, I know Dedeaux hates me, but I'm glad he did tell me from an impersonator. Okay. The next person is who I have to fight. Oh, okay, well, I'm glad I got a woman. There were a ton of men I could have got. He couldn't be bothered to tell the judge? Is that all, or? Oh my god, how did I been about Glenn fucking Eld? Oh yeah, because he's such a bit player. This guy was a real programming genius. They told him the working computer at the place he worked. What happened when he crashed though? Does he just stop moving all of a sudden? What happened when he crashes though? Does he just stop moving all of a sudden? You want to get a literal computer, Maya? I wish people weren't born in the mountains. Anyway. There's nothing between Maddie and the victim. Yeah, that's what we found out yesterday too. Hey, Detective Dumshoe, don't you have any more information that's a bit fun? Fun? I don't know, that's not my job. Oh. Okay, I know. So, have you paid a visit to where Mr. Glenn Eld worked yet? You might as well. His workplace? Where's that? A computer firm company called Blue Strange Inc. or something like that. So yeah, the real stable company. This could be fun, Net. Let's go. Computers aren't really my thing, Maya. We'll be fine. I know all about that high-tech stuff. Something telling me you don't. I wonder about that. It's just around the corner from this joint. You should really have a look around. A computer company called Blue Grange Inc. Huh? That's like if our office was called Guiltied. Or something like that. Well, I'm gonna head back to the precinct now. We've got a big meeting starting in a bit. About Maggie's case, you mean? No, that's pretty much wrapped up now. There's another big case going down at the moment, so she's been pushed aside. Oh, okay. We'll see you later then. Bye. What the what? What happened? Hello? Why are you back? That's weird. That was the longest fade ever. You'd better be going, detective, or you'll be late. Actually, I don't want to go. What? I don't want to go to the meeting. Come on, my name's Dick Dumpshoe. I'm clearly not meant to be in a meeting with all those big people like Arnold Schwarzenegger. Or that one character from Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I'm kind of got a favor to ask. It's a big one. A favor? Yeah. It's for Maddie, actually. I was just kind of hoping you'd give these to her for me. What is it? It's a lunchbox. I got up early so I could make it. I've been really worried about her. She looked like she lost a lot of weight. Detective Dumpshoe? How many weenies are in here? There's not a person on earth who could down this much meat. Never say never, hum. I don't know what I'm doing. You think? I love weenies. I can't get enough of the juicy tenderness. Or the tender juiciness. Tender yender? Oh no! Yeah, if the chef was here, he would totally be like, tender yender? Oh no! Because you would have PTSD from this much, use of the word tender. So will you give it to her? It could be easy to make. So please say you will, pal. Can't you do it? You're already on your way to the precinct, right? I can't exactly say no, can I? Dumpshoe's lunchbox. A tenderly handmade lunchbox. Fills the stomach with love and plenty of weenies. Maybe I'll eat it myself if I get hungry. Don't say that in front of him. Don't forget, okay? I'm counting on you to give it to Maddie. She's finally gone. Let's move to... I want to go to the detention center. Just like get it off my plate right now. January 7th, detention center, visitor's room. Oh, Mr. Wright. Hello, Maddie. So they finished questioning you? Wasn't it just unbelievable in court today, sir? I'm gonna stay up all night and blog everything that happened. You have a blog? Weren't you scared? It would play touch and go in there. Well, yeah, but you totally nailed that old man.
Well, he was all over the place with his testimony. He's not the only one. Huh? What do you mean? Everybody else's testimony don't match up either. Not with what I remember of the incident anyway. That's another thing. Is it possible she's the one misremembering things? Contradictions. Maddie, you know how you said everyone else provided testimony that doesn't match up with what you remembered? Yep, there's just so many things that don't seem to add up. The biggest contradiction is the other guy I saw at the victim's table. Yeah. I mean, the old man is a little dumb, but I don't think he would miss a whole person. Especially if he can remember what side the earpiece was on. And assuming he's right about it. So, is it possible that there were two meetings? Or are you two incidents? One with the guy and one without him? He was the one who slipped something into the the victim's coffee. I'm sure it was him. But didn't Mr. Tudo testify earlier today? It was the waitress who put white powder in the coffee cup? Yeah, that is a big contradiction. Oh, wait, I think I got it. Okay, so, if we go with the idea that there were two incidents, then the time with the other man. Okay, so there are two versions of the incident that happened. One happened without our imposter. What was his name? One of the versions happened with Serial TJ. He put the poison in the toffee, the guy drank it, and he died. But then, afterwards, maybe another version happened. And in this version, Serial TJ wasn't there. And if he wasn't there, he couldn't put the poison in. So instead, Valletta put the poison in the toffee. It doesn't make a lot of sense, but it's the only way I could see it. So, you really think there was this disappearing man that did it? Well, he's not the only thing that disappeared. The CD vanished as well. No, we found it. You know, the CD with Wright on it. Oh yeah, the MC Blue Driver album. It was MC Bomber Maya. The name was scrawled on the sports paper as well. You never did find that CD at the crime scene, sir. Or the victim's meditation. That's gone too. That's one of the things I don't get. What did the meditation have to do with anything? Ouch, my head. This ain't way too complicated for me. I get it. Just try to go with the flow. Okay, I did the right one. You said you passed out when the victim, Glenn L. tabbed, right? Yep, it's so embarrassing. I mean, I used to be a top. Not a good one, but I was one. When I came to, the restaurant was buzzing with police. And before I knew what was going on, they arrested me, sir. So between the time the victim tapped and the time the police arrived on the scene, you have no idea what went on at 3 p.m. No idea. Why is it important, Mr. Wright? Because it means the less witnesses, the better for these three. Because with you unconscious, and Victor Tudo leaving the restaurant. These guys are free to do whatever they want to the crime scene. Maybe even, I don't know, do a recreation or something. The other witness, the old man from the park, was pretty much chased out of the picture. Chased out of the picture? What do you mean? Old Sheedy wasn't in the restaurant because she was told to don't call the police. Exactly. And you, Matty, were unconscious. That means Mr. Armstrong was alone in the restaurant for a brief period of time. No? You don't think Mr. Armstrong set me up, do you? When you consider the facts, and you remove all the acts, yes. It's hard to imagine Mr. Armstrong isn't involved in all this. It's just like the master biting the paw of the pup that it feeds. I'm sorry, can you reread that again? It's just like the master biting the paw of the pup that it feeds. Because you're not the other way around. Maddie Bird isn't the master who the pup bites the hand of, because she is the dog. So they're fun. It's like the master biting the paw of the pup that it feeds. I love it. It rhymes. Not rhyme, but it feels rhythmic. Are you sure about this, Mr. Wright? Well, the old man said it much when we spoke to him earlier. I don't know. The things that man say don't add up for some reason, sir. Matthew looks like she's trying to figure something out. Maybe we can ask Maddie exactly what she knows about Old Sheedy. I feel so much better after the trial this morning. I've been a bit of total machine at it for years now. It feels like forever since I've seen a witness as slippery as that old man. He's not really that bad of an old man, though. Still, I feel a bit uneasy. Huh? I thought you said you felt much better. Maddie, if there's something on your mind, you've got to tell us. Especially if it has something to do with Mr. Tudo or his testimony. Roger, I'll spill it all and see what you make of it. Is there anything about Mr. Tudo's testimony that stood out as odd to you? Actually, yes. The fact that he was even testifying to the dead doesn't quite add up. Doesn't quite what? Well, when I took the toffee over to the victim's table, it flew that there was another customer in the restaurant. Yeah, we know that already. It was Victor Tudo. But I can't really say it was an old man. Okay then, how about calling him a really old middle-aged man? No, age isn't the issue. The other customer was a woman. There's only one other woman we know connected to this case. Jean Armstrong. I'm joking. Violetta. My God. So, Violetta must have been a customer at the restaurant if she must have been witnessing what happened between Filio Tigre and Glen Eld. A woman? Why didn't you tell us earlier? Are you sure, Maddie? Give me a minute. Oh man, it all fell out. Ugh, none of it yet in the bad at all. God damn it. Sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. Are you sure, Maddie? Well, I'm not 100% sure, but I think so. So, what did the woman look like? She was sort of sleepy. Oh yeah, no, that's her. And she had a kind of tackling the ass. Sleepy? Tackling? Why do I get the feeling I've come across a woman like that before? You have. We both have. Okay. I think all that you have to do to present the weenies. Oh yeah, I've done something. You've done a job. Really? What is it? A lunchbox just for you. Here. Wow, a lunchbox. Weenies too? I can't believe it. Thank you, sir. Did you make the just for me, Mr. Wright? No, we didn't do this. Nah, it was Detective Dumbshoe. Who else would make such a nice lunchbox for you? Detective Dumbshoe? He's really worried about you. Looks like he put a lot of effort into making this, too. I can't accept it. I can't accept it. Detention center rules. No gifts allowed, sir. Hey, come on, Matty, don't be like that. The rules are the rules. They'll lock you up in here if you break them. Somehow, when an ex-top turned waiter says that, it seems a whole lot superior. And anyway, I hate weenies. Oh, really? It's all yours, Maya. You can enjoy it with Mr. Wright. But she's right. It's better than getting a total waste. I would give it back. I would give it back. That's what I would do. Because here's the thing. I know that Detective Dumbshoe is on the poverty line. So, I know that Detective Dumbshoe is on the poverty line. And he spent all this time and money making this beautiful meal for somebody. If that person isn't gonna accept it, I would feel more comfortable just handing them back. So maybe he can eat it. Because, you see what he says? He eats noodles, Nick. He eats noodles. No, I would give it back. But, I guess so. Detective Dumbshoe Lunchbox eaten with Maya. Well, how was it? Are you trying to torture yourself? Are you trying to torture yourself? Are you trying to torture yourself by asking that? That hit the spot. I love weenies. Oh, good. I'm glad I gave it to you then, sir. God. What was the point of that? That made me bummed out. I used to be on the... Okay. Do you, know anything about your boss? Mr. Arm told me very good to me after. The tip of you showing night to have something to do with this. Well, in the time between the victim being poisoned and the police being told, the only other person who was on the scene and had a chance to do anything was Mr. Armstrong. There was no one else there. Mr. Armstrong wouldn't have set me up, would he? I think they pretty much over the get out of this, but it means that. Okay, yeah. How about I go to here? Okay. The main server just went up in smoke! Why the heck isn't the press conference set up yet? The superintendent's already here. Yeah, and there's a problem with the internet too. I already told you to stop using your computer, Chief. But I'm watching videos online. I've got to catch up on my Asian soap dramas. It's gonna have to wait, Chief. I'm throwing the flips. No! Just when Some Young Die was just about... Some Young Die? Some Young Die? What the fuck? Was just about to propose to his son's hot-to-trot girlfriend. What does hot-to-trot mean? Wow, this place is really buzzing. Something must be going down. Something big. Huh? What are you doing here, pals? Detective W! You can't be here right now. You'll be roped into the briefing if you stay. Huh? We've got big problems here today. Why? What's going on? It's a virus! A virus! A virus? There's a virus ripping through the precinct's computer system. But I really need to ask you some questions. Okay, I'm only gonna say this once, so listen up. Yes? No matter how poor you get, never borrow money from a place like this. You see it? A place like what? We never mentioned a place. Okay. If you got money trouble, just go on a diet of instant noodles and hang in there. We're not thinking about borrowing money, detective. We want information. Oh, and at all. Well, let's see. Tender Yender is considered to be even fishier than the average illegal loan shark. And it seems that it ran into some trouble recently. Those guys have been pretty heavy-handed, toiling in all their debts. Really? Don't go poking your nose around in their business, pal. You'll really regret it if you upset that lady. Alright, I get the picture. Hey, wait a minute. You know the lady? What'd he just say? That lady. Who's that lady he's talking about, Nick? I think it's pretty obvious, but okay. So what exactly is a computer virus, Detective Dumbshoe? I don't know. What? Yo, I just go with the flow, alright, pal? And here I thought Detective was supposed to be somewhat knowledgeable. What with that face, pal? You think you know what a virus is? Well, Nick, do you? Computer virus. Sure. I mean, only in simple terms, of course. Really? Wow. You know everything, Professor Nick. Yeah, I'm gonna call you Dr. Wright from now on. Hey, that sounds pretty cool. Don't you agree, Dr. Wright? Why do I get the feeling they're making fun of me? Alright, fine. I'm no expert, but I can at least explain the basics to the two of you. What's a virus? A virus is a program that gets inside a computer and causes damage. Damage? You mean that it makes the machine go boom and explode? No, the damage is, well, it's all internal. So, the inside goes boom, right? No. No. Nothing goes boom. Imagine all the tape data you've got stored on your PC here at the station. A virus could wipe it all out. That's the kind of damage I'm talking about. Whoa, that's scary. Yeah, and what's even more scary is that viruses are infectious.
infectious. Most computers are connected together on a network, right? A virus could move from one machine to another over the network. So the virus just keeps spreading faster and faster. Huh. Just like the real virus, huh? But Nick, why would anybody make a program like that? Some people just want to see the computer world burn. Yeah, it takes ages to type all that data. Why would you want to destroy it, pal? Well, I mean, they have a very good reason to do it to this place. Let me explain. So, there's a computer database for the police department, right? What kind of person would benefit from you guys using all that data? Let me think. Criminals. Criminals are trying to prevent you from being able to use your computers. No, people don't infect their own machines. They send their virus to someone else. What? That's horrible. Oh, I get it. It's like you sneezing on Mr. Dodo so he catches a toad. I guess that's a good example. I don't do that, and I wouldn't do that, but I guess that counts. Right! Then he wouldn't be able to turn up in court because he'd be too sick. You really shouldn't do stuff like that, Nick. It's wrong. Who? What? Where? When? And why did the conversation jump to talking about me? Anyway, that's what a computer virus is. A bad program that does damage. You know, that definition, a bad program that causes damage, that's actually a more applicable definition for malware. If you didn't know, malware is basically like, it's an overview word. Like, a virus is a kind of malware. But, like, okay, so all viruses are malware, but not all malware is viruses. I'm spelling it M-A-L-W-A-R-E. That's how I'm spelling the word. Malware. And all the different viruses have names, right? Yeah, they usually do. Or they get a name. I kind of feel like I've heard the name of the virus we taught somewhere before. The name of the virus, huh? I feel like I've heard of it before too. What are we talking about? Did I miss something? This must be the chief of the... That is it. The morning paper more than a month old. It's somebody written all over it. Who decided to put it on it that beat up? He just wadded it up and chucked it in the trash. But that's an important piece of evidence. That might be one of the detectives mumbling something to himself. Your batteries won't last forever. Remember that when you're having fun in bed. I'm so confused, but intrigued. We have a winner! A little joke to make people think about their alarm. Their smoke alarms. Okay. He must be coming up with slogan for a fire safety campaign. I guess? Did she even know what he tried to get across anymore? Why is everybody in this office a bumbling idiot? These are the detective's desks. There are computers and files on each one. They're a little tinier than I expected. I guess the detectives don't spend a lot of time at their desks.
I think I have to present shit now. What do you think about this? Detective W, about this. What? I'm trying to concentrate on Maddie and the virus right now, so I can't. This is it. This stupid name. I remember now. I got so. Here it comes. Don't just nod yourself and keep me in the dark, Nick. What's going on? It's okay, Maddie. You don't have to try about it. The name should dribble on that sports paper and written on that CD. That's the name of the virus. MC Bomber! That's the secret. Okay, I think I see it now. So, the winning lottery ticket must not have been the prize. The prize must have been MC Bomber. It's a virus. That's way more valuable than some sort of music disc. What? Yeah, the virus that just infected every computer in the sedation, pal. It's MC Bomber. Can you give us any more details, please? We already knew about the MC Bomber virus from a while back. A group of criminals issued a series of demands to the head honcho of law enforcement. They threatened to release the virus if their demands weren't met. Who are they? They call themselves the Dodos. I don't know. I'm trying to fit him into this when he doesn't need to be. I don't know. Some hotshot from the criminal underwear would be my guess. And now the virus has been released, huh? Yeah, it's in every computer, in every public office in the city. Oh, that's a lot. Everyone's going nuts. They're hopping around like they're dancing in a carnival. All this stuff with criminals and viruses, it almost made me feel like we're in a sci-fi movie. Or a police drama. Apparently, the programmer who made the virus was a real genius. Hey, didn't you tell this guy the walking computer at some point? Okay, so he made the virus. That explains why he had it. So I'm guessing that Filio Tigre murdered Glenn L to get a hold of it. And not the lottery ticket. Maybe it would have been worth something if he sold it. The focus right now is on tracking the root of the virus on the black market. You mean someone put the virus up for sale? How much is it worth? More than $500,000? Yeah, and because this one's so powerful, they're estimating its price tag is in the millions of dollars. Yeah. In the millions. A virus can be worth that much? I need to start learning programming. Okay, MC Bomber found a tender yender creates a virus computer program. I'm not sure anything else would really have any sort of relevancy anymore.
Yeah, no, I knew that wasn't gonna do anything. Okay, yeah, no, this Eber. How about we move to the end? Aha, Blue Dreams Inc. Oh my god. Okay, Maya, maybe you weren't wrong. Maybe we are in a sci-fi movie. Wow, this place is so high-tech. You can almost smell the electricity in the air. It is a computer firm, Maya. They can't work without electricity, you know. Who are you? Oh my god. Are you a robot? Hello? I'm sorry. Accessing redirected to authorized personnel only. This is a computer programming laboratory. There are far too many trade secrets that could be leaked. Wow, what secrets? Everything you see here is classified. No information can leave this building. Understood. Who is this woman? She's like a robot from some sort of whack educational show. Who is this woman? She's like a robot from some sort of whack educational show. My name is Lisa. But is... Wait, is this another Glen L situation? Yeah, no, it is. LLIISSAA, and then a B. I'm the company director. Director? She's human? She seems more like a ghost in the shell. And I think over her eye. Isn't that the same device in Glen Elg? That's a DMH, right? Nice try, but the other way around, Maya. It's an HMD. All of my programmers here at Blue Dream 8 are supplied with HMDs. Then, do you write programs too? No, I just enjoy wearing this. Okay. They are pretty cool. I wouldn't mind one. So I'm just looking at her body. What are these? Those pillars almost look like they're moving. It's kind of unsettling. Nah, they just look a bit twisted or warped or whatever the word I'm looking for. This office was designed with a futuristic feel in mind. This office was designed with a futuristic feel in mind. Futuristic? Yes, we try to imagine what things in the future might look like when we designed it. It helps to calm and soothe the soul. Not according to Phoenix. On second thought, I agree with you, Nick. This place is really unsettling. Damn, you gonna let a woman's dreams like that? Hey, look, Nick. It's a supercomputer. It looks like it's really smart and wise, doesn't it? Computers are only as smart as the human who use them, Maya. Then it depends on what you mean, Phoenix. Because like, if you're saying that a computer is only as worthwhile as the person who uses it and what they use it for, you are right. But if you mean that humans can only Wright programs as smart as they are? You're wrong. There's a computer that's able to beat the world's best chess player, but the creator of the computer can't beat the world's best chess player. So, like, computers can be smarter than the people who make them. But if you just mean, like, from a use standpoint, you are kinda right. That explains why we don't use the computer in our office. You work there too, Maya. Yeah, but anytime. Please don't argue about Please don't argue about something so trivial. Otherwise, the computer will laugh at you. Ha, ha, ha. She said she'll laugh at us, Nick. She's a human, Maya, not a computer. We don't know that. Whoa, look at this desk, Nick. What a mess. Looks pretty average to me. But you can't get any work done with everything all over the place like this. You think? Real whiz kids can work under any condition, you know. She tried to hint that I should tidy up my desk more. I'll clean my desk when Maya stops asking silly questions. No hurry then. Hey, this calendar. What about it? If there's another hint about tidying, you can forget it. Someone marked December 3rd in red pen. Oh, then you tell me, okay. December 3rd, that's the day. Oh, wow. You can't write that down in the autopsy report? Is there anything else? Yeah. It says, meet with the tiger. Okay, so maybe Glenn Eld was also indebted. But when he couldn't pay his debt, Serial Cheesley decided to murder him and take his program as payment. The tiger? Roar! Glenn's calendar added to the court record. On December 3rd, the day of the incident, there's a note saying, meet with the tiger. Anyone else? He's really pounding his keyboard, isn't he? Wow. I bet that's where the pro and programmer comes from, huh? I guess I shouldn't be resting on my laurels. Gotta expand my skill set and all that. Yeah, that's a good idea. Maybe I could become old CD's apprentice. Maybe I could become old CD's apprentice. And what about your severe medium training? What are these? Wow, look at this mess. They're like the old betting tickets. What kind of betting tickets? Betting on which horse will win a given race. They're horse betting. They're horse racing tickets. Oh wow. His drawers are stuffed full of these. Look like they're all using tickets though. Using the horse racing ticket. Horse racing betting ticket found in Glen Elf's desk. There's over 500 of them. God damn. This many tickets would get you, what, a butt down at the recycling center? But I didn't know you were so hard up you try to profit from the dead, Nick. I'm just taking them as evidence, Maya. Okay, anything else? No, nothing else? Okay, I think that's it. Wait, can I talk to you more? Oh, wait, yeah, of course I can, yeah. So, what exactly is this firm's business? I will try to simplify it so you can understand. We analyze the data management systems required by certain branches of industry, and then deliver optimum operating systems and source level components to them. Huh? You lost me on the corner of analyze and management. It doesn't matter. They analyze stuff. You got that much, right? The software we produce is distributed on CDs. CDs nuts! I don't know what I'm doing that for. CDs. Yes. Compact discs. Digital optical storage media. Of course, CDs are used for software as well as music. It is a small firm, but all of my employees are first-class programmers. Yet ask one of them what they are doing. Ew. Excuse me, what are you working on now? I'm researching the impact of on the optical system of variety. Obvious introduction program heavily influential on all kinds of performance of the television, variable memory overhead and implementation in the operation. I need to read all of that. What are you working on right now? You look sleepy. I'm researching the impact of time slicing common areas into multi-threaded code on logical access to shared global variables. Obviously, program structures heavily influence response time and performance, so the codependent of global variables and memory overhead is vitally important to the success of the execution. Okay, so any toad nerds watching this video, please tell me if that means anything to anyone. Did you good people follow all of that? Yeah? Your blank smile just said otherwise, Maya. You know about what happened, right, Miss Basil? You mean about Glen Elg being poisoned? I know. It's terrible. Can you tell us anything that might be helpful? I don't think so. A police officer was here earlier, too. But I couldn't tell him anything either, because the waitress who committed the crime had nothing to do with Blue Flames Inc. Oh. How about Mr. L's death? Have you cleared it out already? No, not yet. It's the one right in front of you. If there's anything that might be useful, you are welcome to take it. I guess there might be a clue somewhere here. Oh, we pretty much checked everything out that we could. Okay, how about we go to here? I'm wondering if you would take the other this. I'm sorry, but that data is super admin restricted. I'm sorry, But that data is super admin with limited desktop, super access, awesome, evil, awesome, superpower, power, tarded. I'm sorry, but that data is super admin with limited desktop access, password protected. Super admin with limited desktop Super admin with limited desktop access, password protected. What? This is madness. No, Maya, that is Saborda. She won't tell us unless we say the right code word. Saborda, is that a reference? Oh my god. A code word. Sesame. God damn it. You got the right code. Now I have to tell you everything. If it's not Sesame, then it had to be her mother's maiden name. That's how it always is. What do you think her mother's maiden name is? There's no point in having a password if it's only the same thing, Maya. I think she just doesn't want to talk about this. Maybe we just focus on asking more about Glen Eld. What do you say? Okay, I did take the hint. Tell me about yourself. Oh, really? Nothing. You have absolutely nothing to say. Really, I have to wait for that break every time. Tell me about Glen Eld. About Mr. Eld. He was a top programmer. I would even say he was a genius. But he did suffer from one or two bugs in his personality. Oh, like what? He was a bit of a loser. Perhaps that would be the best way to describe it. That would got him in trouble. What's the matter? He was a top programmer. I would even say he was a genius. So he was really no trouble at all. A model employee. Hey, wait a minute. Just now you said something about him being in trouble. We've got to find out what this trouble was exactly. About Mr. Eld. Was he in some kind of trouble? I'm sorry. Why would you think that? I thought you said something about it just a moment ago. You said he got himself in trouble because he was a bit of a user. Well, please cite y'all. I think Mr. Eld is like every other man with his own pile of secrets. What is a man but a miserable pile of secrets? There it is again. Pick that! Glen Eld's troubles. So, how about you tell me what kind of trouble Mr. Eld was in? I'm sorry, sir, but we don't deal with troubleshooting here. Perhaps you'd like to beat to someone in customer service. What's she talking about? I guess I better just take a shot and see where it gets me. Miss Basil, let me ask you something. Did Mr. Eld's troubles have something to do with this? What is that? A bunch of horse racing tickets. All users. With that many tickets, You did that $1 at the recycling center. You two people are very, very bad. Cashing in on other misfortunes is immoral. Is that a whiff of hypocrisy I smell? But what is the relevancy of those tickets? The victim, Mr. Glenn L. He had a gambling habit, didn't he? I don't think that is a logical conclusion based on the facts. Everyone likes to go for races from time to time. Yeah, but not everybody buys this many tickets. Anyway, I don't believe that proves anything on its own. You're right, but I'm not through yet. Mr. L's gambling habit wasn't restricted to horse races, was it? The lottery, horse races, he bought a lot of tickets and lost a lot of times. That's gotta have hurt his wallet pretty bad, don't you think? Oh, your setting. Make sure it doesn't harm your battery. Maybe bad enough to be the cause of some pretty serious trouble, perhaps. No! You are right. Glenn did have a gambling habit. You good people must not follow his example. Do you understand? Trust me, even if I wanted to, I don't exactly have the money to buy any. That's not better, Phoenix. But if you win, there is no problem, is there? And Glenn Eld had a winning ticket, didn't he? For $500,000. Yeah, but it's hard to imagine how he could have been in trouble then, isn't it? It's true that Mr. Eld won $500,000 in the end. But that was his first stroke of the yacht. He was in deep trouble before that. Deep trouble? What do you mean? Glenn Eld's real problem was with someone or something more terrifying and ferocious. You! Mr. Tidley, Filio Tidley, the boss of the loan office called Tender Yender. Tender Yender? People with businesses should think harder before naming their business. Yeah, you don't want to talk? Well, what do you think? Our firm... Give me a minute. Fuck, my muscle, oh god, ow, ow. Oh fuck, my arm. Our firm is doing very well at the moment. I don't think we need to borrow money. No. I mean about Mr. Eld. You think Mr. Eld has something to do with this theory of Tidley? Yes. I'm sorry, I really don't know any connection between the two of them. Really, because I have the proof that Mr. Eld and Tyler knew each other. BAM! Filio Tidley, aka the Tiger, is the boss of a loan office called Tender Yender. This is who Mr. Eld met with on the day of his murder. And the only thing a loan shark would talk to him about would be his debt. No! It's true. Glenn had racked up quite a bit of debt from his gambling habit. About $100,000, I think.
$100,000? Ouch! My wallet hurts, and I'm not even the one who felt it. But I heard he won the lottery, so he should have been in the clear. Yeah, but the ticket is only for $500,000. Shame Maggie turned out a bit of that good yacht. Okay, so the guy got nothing and won the lottery. But what if he hadn't won? What was his plan then? Well, this isn't easy to say, but he said he would use his talents to repay the money. And by that, he was gonna become a prostitute. And he was gonna sell his body on the side of the road like a whore. His talents? I said that he was talking about programming. What computer programming worth $100,000? Perhaps you good people should leave so I can get back to my work. I'm so close to cracking her. The programming question was by any chance this? Well, this is it, isn't it? This is the virus that's infecting computers worldwide as we speak. MC Bomber! No! Glenn's heart. Glenn's head had more processing power than any computer, but it had been infected with a gambling virus. Glenn was in too deep. You mean he was in debt? Yes, about $100,000 in debt. Not an easy amount to repay. So, he said he was taking on some extra work. Said something a bit risky. Risky? How? Maybe he would become a waitress at 3 p.m. Where do you come up with these ideas? It's safe to say, Mr. What the flip? Sorry, Maya, I just really wanted to do a robot voice, I guess. So it's safe to say that Mr. Eld was the creator of this virus, huh? The MC Bomber virus? Yes. It was a work of genius. In a bad sort of way, of course, but still genius. Something like that would fetch several $1 million on the black market. Inconceivable. Dumpster was right for a change. This date, December 3rd, that he marked on his calendar, that was his deadline for repaying his debts. MC Bomber, a computer virus made by Glenn Eld, potentially worth millions of dollars, updated in the court record. I think we won't be needing these horse racing tickets anymore. Well, Maya, you go to the recycling center. Glenn Eld using horse racing tickets. Throw that on the floor. Use the trash can, Nick. Is that all we have to talk about with you? Really? I guess so. I can't imagine many people here would tear that hard about it. Did you tear it? No, you don't tear, okay. Okay, maybe I need to present some people. That lady in the boss of Blue Strange Inc., pal. Yeah, I fit her she clean. She got nothing to hide. She seemed kinda like a doll to me. In a good way and a bad way. Kinda make you think she might be hiding something. Oh, this guy. The Tiger. Is he famous? Yeah, this guy's not a young sort. Nope, he's a big young cat. Hence the name? Don't pay. Don't pay him. Don't pay him back. And you better save your players, cause she will eat you alive. You're saving, detective. Like the yeast. I'm just, kinda on edge at the moment, if you know what I mean. That's the deal who works at Tender Yender? You want to stay away from her, okay? I mean it. She does get kind of unforgiving, doesn't she? That should be the least of your worries, pal. What's that supposed to mean? What could be worse? Her name is Viola Tadabarini. Okay, can I get that in writing? She's the only granddaughter of Bluto Tadabarini. Bluto Tadabarini? Do you know who that is, Nick? Never heard of him. Why would a lawyer know about criminal activity? Bluto Tadabarini's the boss of the Tadabarini family. The Tadabarinis? That's one sedary sounding name. We can't touch them. They're way too powerful for the police. But you're thinking of taking them on, aren't you? No! I don't remember ever saying I was going to. I better get more information I'll dump you about this family. I'm not sure if I really want to get involved in this, but who are the Tadabarinis? Who are they? A sedan bunch of people, that's who. You're a top and you're a sedan? What's that about? Trust me, it doesn't matter if you're a kid or a top. These guys are sedary. They've got some serious clout in the criminal underworld. We can't touch them. They've got too much mooyah. Mooyah as in... They pretty much control all the cash in the city's black market. The black market, huh? And that includes Tender Yender, I take it. Sure, no one dares up to Bluto Tadabarini. And I mean no one. Interesting. So, Viola is the grandson of some mob boss then? Yeah, and everyone knows how much Bluto loves his little Dale. She means everything to him. So, how did she end up at Tender Yender? I don't know, pal. But I heard she and the boss of Tender Yender are pretty tight. Tight? Like what it said in a file I read related to Maddie's case. So that's a pretty important clue. Ah! I can't believe it! I almost forgot the most important thing. And that is... the lunchbox. Oh... How did everything go? Lunchbox? Uh-oh! You remember the weenies? No. We devoured those weenies. I hate weenies. Oh yeah, those weenies. So, how did my weenie taste when they went down the hatch? Man, if this game really wants to move up that age rating a bit more, doesn't it? Well, it was delicious. Yeah? That's what she said? Well, that's what I said. Well, not exactly. Don't worry about it, pal. I figured something would happen, so I came prepared. Prepared? What do you mean? No! Is that a new one, or is that the same one? Oh. Do me a favor, huh, pal, and do deliver this. Oh, no. Dude, he made He made a jumbo-sized lunchbox for her. Detective, you eat nothing but instant noodles, pal. You know what I'm gonna need you to do? I'm gonna need you to take your lunchbox back and eat it. Because I don't know what your diet is, but if it's only ramen noodles, you need more everything. Oh no. This sure is a heavy burden in more ways than one. I can just imagine Maddie's little eyes sparkling with joy when you bring that to her. Really? Again, Nick? Please don't tell me we have to eat all of these too. Oh my god. We are wasting this. Listen. Here's what I know. Detective Gumshoe is pretty much on the poverty line. He only eats one food, every day. And he lives paycheck to paycheck, as far as I can tell. And then we go and we look at Maya and Phoenix, and maybe they aren't making the most money ever. Maybe they do have to worry about rent sometimes. But here's what I know. As far as I know, Maya eats burgers every day. And stuff. As far as I know, Phoenix and Maya are at least doing better than Gumshoe is. They can afford to eat out every once in a while. I really can't eat anymore. Are we not gonna tell him that Maddie won't eat the food? Because they're wasting his money. Don't forget to give that to Maddie, okay? But they don't allow playing for but they don't allow playing for prisoners in the detention center, right? Hey, you're right. Well, it doesn't matter. I'm telling you to get it to her somehow. I'm a lawyer, not a delivery boy, Gumshoe. The only thing I deliver is a not guilty verdict. You know, I really thought there would be something here, but wait. Okay. Yeah, okay. I think this should be... Wait, I want to check if there's anything else. I'm gonna go to Wright and Toe. Then go to here. Then I go here. Go here. Move to Vitamin Situation. Oh god, this guy music is so loud and imposing. To the tender yonder. Here to present. Okay. To do with this. Okay. I know exactly who you are, Viola Tadabarini. You literally left for 3 hours. I've been waiting here for 3 hours seeing if you would figure out who I am. I would hope you would know who I am in 3 whole hours. You sustained that injury in a traffic accident, didn't you? Only 4 more. It happened about 4 months ago. I was driving in one of our family cars when someone pulled out in ahead of me. It was a motorbike or something like that. Oh, wait, is that my imposter? Did my imposter accidentally get hit by her? I don't remember much. Anyway, I flirted to try to avoid it, but I took a blow to the head. A bad one. Yeah, I can imagine. So what happened to the person on the bike? I'm gonna guess they didn't get away with injuring the Viola Tadabarini, right? I don't know what happened to them. They ran away, or so I heard. Ran away? If they stayed, I'd have... Is it possible? Could the person who had committed the hit and run be... Okay, wait. Why are we pretending that the person in the tinier vehicle is the one who did the hit and run? Because from my point of view, if a big car hits a tiny little scooter, from my point of view, the one in the car is the one who did the hit, not the scooter. But, no, the shit. God damn it, I didn't mean to, oh my god. Present. Go back. God, I shouldn't have done that. Okay, I did to do it again. It would be much faster to just do this. It would make sense why he would have to pay for the tar that he broke. It was this man, wasn't it? He was the cause of your accident. It wasn't Don T-Tray. I refuse to believe that. We collided, the motorbike and my car. But Don T-Tray isn't injured at all, is she? It was the tiger who taught Viola to crash. I could feel it. Plus, one of her yachts just broke, so she must suspect it was him too. I'm sorry, Mr. Dabarini, but I have proof that the tiger was involved in the traffic accident on a bike. What, is it his bike? It's not exactly a motorbike, but Mr. TJ rides around on a scooter, doesn't he? And you'll notice that the front wheel guard is badly damaged. Miss Tadabarini, you know the truth, don't you? This repair bill was paid to Furio TJ. The Tadabarinis, who have known for ages who caused the accident, haven't they? It's possible, perhaps, somewhere inside of me. I know that may be true. I knew it. But
Don Cheadle still saved my eye. The operation was very complicated. It was very, very expensive. How much are we talking? Very, very, very expensive. Yeah, it's a number value maybe. She seems hesitant about giving an actual figure. Maybe I should back off. Well, anyway, it was the tiger who paid for it, right? After I recovered, Don Cheadle told me. He said he paid for the operation because he cared about me. I believe him. Really? But do you honestly believe that to be true? Do you want to know what I think? I think the reason he paid for the operation wasn't because of you, but because of someone else. Pluto Tadaverini. Perhaps I shouldn't be saying this, but your grandfather, Pluto Tadaverini, controls a lot of dubious cash, right? And you are his beloved pride and joy. Sure, I don't know exactly how much the operation cost, but if you were the granddaughter of Mr. Tadaverini, do you think Mr. Cheadle would have paid the money? $1 million. Four months ago, I was in a traffic accident. That's why I needed the operation. When I woke up, they told me it was nothing serious. A simple procedure. Oh, really? Well, I guess if she recovered in 4 months, it couldn't have been that bad. Phoenix, we already know it was that bad. Why are we pretending like we didn't just break open her psyche? They said the operation costed $1 million. $1 million? Yes, $1 million dear. My grandfather ordered Mr. Don Cheadle to pay $1 million in compensation. 1 million. Compensation is underwear Zane dopers paying money to settle a door. Basically, pay or get into some serious trouble. But $1 million? This has to be related to our poisoning case somehow. I wanted to believe him. I wanted to trust what Don Cheadle said. He said it had nothing to do with my grandfather being Pluto Tadaverini. I wanted to believe he helped me because he cared about me, not about my grandfather. But I knew that wasn't really true. Oh, wow. I'm so sorry. What he did to get the money was evil. He said it was all for me, so I helped him. You helped him? In what way? Here, take this. What are these? Medical papers? I'm Pluto Tadaverini's granddaughter. He had to pay compensation. He made an offer he simply couldn't refuse. Damn! Why would they give so much depth to that character? Viola's medical papers. $1 million. bill for cranial surgery. Payment was due last year. Wow. I feel so bad for Viola. Yeah. Man, it's so interesting how they decided to add depth to this one character. That's actually, like, really interesting. And I kind of have to wonder, like, how did the fandom respond to that? Because, like, the first thing she ever said was that she was gonna burn a building down and stab somebody in the heart. And I have to wonder, like, how much of that is she actually, like... She said what... She said that what Furio Tidley did to get the money was evil. So... I have to wonder if she, like... Oh, man, I kind of really want to know, like, what... I mean, I know what her backstory is. Maybe I just kind of want to know how her mind works. I don't know. It's inexcusable. Huh? There are two things I consider inexcusable. Poisoning and betrayal. Only a coward would hurt people using either one of these tactics. I wonder if that's based on something that happened to you, Nick. Is everything alright, Nick? We should get going. Right after we finish our espresso. Yeah. I won't need to convince Violetta of anything else. So I guess I could get rid of this. With Pale Bill thrown in the trash. Okay. Aw, we trust her enough to drink her coffee. That's nice. I don't suppose you have anything left I need a trash open, do you? Oh. January 7th, 3 p.m. Oh, bonjour! I have been waiting for you to return. Mr. Armstrong. Good timing. I was hoping to find you here. We'd like to ask you a few questions. Well, she hasn't got anything to say to the likes of you fellas. It's Zinop. Who the hell is Zinop? Ophelio Tidley. Who you calling Zinop? Well, he actually did do that. That's funny. Come out from under the table already, Maya. Okay, hand it over. What? You want to play games with me? I don't recommend that. The medical papers, now. Uh-oh. I think you want Viola Cadaverini's papers back. You mean this? The $1 million medical papers? Miss Cadaverini trusted you. That's why she said she helped you. Forget about it. That deal is dumber than an AIDS plant. You wanna know what's sad? I'll tell you what's sad. And it ain't only her face. She thinks she got power that she got power because she blew those little tail. Now that's sad. I tell you have these papers. Tomorrow in court, I'm gonna expose what you did to get the $1 million you used to pay this off. Are you crazy or something? I don't care if you want to give it to me or not. There's two of us here. You got that? Two. Wow. We. Mr. Armstrong. Forgive me, Jason. I cannot argue with him. That really hurt. That all you got? I'll be taking the paper now. Armstrong, get the lighter. Wait! Don't take it too hard. Seen it, right? That was so stupid. I shouldn't have got my guard down. So medical paper were vital evidence. Hold it, pal! Detective Dumbshoe! Detective? You that shit got me, Topper? Beat it! Wah! Whoa! Come on, Dumbshoe! Keep it together! You died! Get out of here! Leave this guy to me! But... Don't, pal! And take this! If you get hurt, who's gonna look after Mandy, huh? Alright. Thanks, Detective Dumbshoe. Wait, Nick, don't leave me behind. You were the one who was hiding under a table, Maya. Hope that even with that guy tomorrow, in tort, Tender Yender is going down. Okay, guys, and that is gonna do it for this video. And oh my god, we earned so... Oh, wait. We earned so much more in this video. We learned about the Tadabarinis. They were completely unknown. We saw more of that Sleepy Dale, and we actually found out what her deal is. She is a very sleepy, but apparently very melancholy Dale, who was fooled by somebody who was clearly much more evil than her. We learned that Glenn Elves wasn't the greatest person, and that he was a gambler who had a debt. A lot of this case has to do with money. I feel like there's a bit of a running theme in this story. Money connects everybody in this story. Armstrong has a debt. Filio Tigre has a debt to a higher person than him, but he also is a loan lender who gives people money and basically manipulates them. So I feel like we have a really nice interconnected chain. It's kind of like the blackmail one. Like in that one case before this one about blackmail, where everybody has like some connection to the idea of blackmail. But in this one, it's about money and about debt and about lending each other. So I feel like we're really having a nice little dramatic battle. Like, there's a lot of like storytelling, a lot of arts happening here. Arts. But yeah. How is it gonna end? With that not guilty verdict. That's how it always ends. But the question is, how are we gonna get there? And the only way to know that is if you stick around to watch the next video next week. Bye!
Ja, this was the buy. Ja, this guy,